aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Vols will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's moved. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Gators send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to go for a big one. Touchdown, Tennessee! First score of the game goes up. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So Them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for space. It's moved. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Quarterback empties his backfield. The DBs will back off a bit. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Nice job by the defense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He leaves it with his back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Try to get it to the edge. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll give it to the back. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on third and long from the 1. From his end zone, he'll go up top. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
He did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant,
intercepted to stop the threat.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Using his legs, it's Moon. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion on the out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right, getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's reeled in. It's Ivory. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. On the run, fires downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's caught. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Offense lining up quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Now it's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Steps away to find some room. And he'll just get rid of that one.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hussein. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll get rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not sure they had to adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll try the right side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
On target. Knocked off his feet.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Vols trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run the option. Now the toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Rushes on him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 21 over SMU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Knocked down for the tackle.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plunks it in for the catch.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're facing a 3rd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Finds his man. It's Day. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using the quick game. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Day. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and 4th or 3rd down and goal situation.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it down the left. He's loose down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. With the catch, it's Ivory. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Got it behind the line. It's Ivory. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Off play action. Gets it out fast. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be an ice bath after the game.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking to fire. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, showed a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be written out of bounds, and he didn't even have a chance of getting that one in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.